lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Unbelievable stuff there. Absolutely brilliant here. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant here. Unbelievable stuff there. We got 2 in the bed there. We've got 3 in the bed moment here. Unbelievable stuff there. What a move! What a move there!
Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League. This is Season 5, Round 18 at the glorious race of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I am your host with the most, Malk. Hope everyone's all okay, well, and all set for Christmas. We would have wrapped up the season last week, but unfortunately due to PSN issues, hopefully, crossing fingers and toes and everything else, let's hope we do finally be able to start the race for the finale at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix or the Yas Marina circuit. But other than that, before we kick off, let's just, let's just go on straight to the track video. So, regarding the Yas Marina circuit, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, one of the most iconic finale races in the recent 5 years or more at the recent F1 series, and it's just one of those classic from day to night events as well, and it's really nice. And we're at the 5.554 kilometers with 3.451 miles of the track distance, with 21 turns and 2 DRS zones. And obviously you can see the level, the distance of like the elevation. That was it, the elevation of the track, going from a little bit higher to lower. But as we're all about to kick off for the qualifying in a moment or two, we're going to go straight to the track map. And I'd like to thank VSRT, I think it is, or VSRM Storm for the video, which we should have done last week. But here we go, coming to passing the first corner into the second. This is the part where you have to be the shortest first sector. End of the first sector now, into the second. This is the part where you have to go down into second, then into the third, back to second, hit on quickly to try and do at the hairpin corner, and you have to push as much as possible. And it feels like you're on one of the straight line roller coaster rides moments, and try and do with the DRS straight of the first part of the DRS. They go up to, which is the hairpin, well, not hairpin, just before this, it's the 100 metre marker. Then go up to the second DRS zone, and this is the part where we're going to see so many overtakes galore in the second sector. But also there is some issues with the track in itself, where people do not know where everything is going on, because you could see people go off track at first sector into the second, and that would be the problem galore. And also the chicane that we just went past in sector 3. And obviously the late brake before the under the bridge section. And this is what I love about this third sector. I don't know why. I just you have to try and be absolutely delicate, but also try and be quick at slow in, fast out. That's the old saying. Then we go to the last corner, which is turn 21. And this is the part where you have to be absolutely spot on, and that was the lap of the track itself. So we're just waiting for some of the drivers. We've got about another 3 minutes left, but while we're waiting for that, we're going to go straight to the drivers. Obviously, back in Japan in round 15, Carlsberg won the Drivers' Championship and also won the Constructors with Snookster with 007. So yeah, those two drivers have been absolutely immense. Snook's got on his first ever win back in Japan, but like I said, Carlsberg dominant in the first half of the season, and I was just trying to see if there was any way that he was going to be stopped. But 3 races, and I believe this is the 4th race where he cannot attend. So 4 races out of 18, 14 races where he has been more or less in the top 2 or top 3. That is an impressive record, and the way Carlsberg has done it this season, I just could not see anyone stopping him. The only one that would have been close was the Flying Scotsman of Armady, but yes, them two were swapping places left, right and centre, but I think the points where he was missing and losing out in 3rd place, that's where he lost track to Carlsberg. And then he got Armady got Carlsberg got 326 points. Armady is in 2nd with 265 points. MDJ could seal 3rd. All he has to do is just get 6 points or more. That's all he has to do. Because, like I said, Watkins needs to win. If he wants to finish 3rd, to finish off with a bang. Like a silly bang moment. But no, he'll have to win the race. He'll have to win the race to stand any chance of finishing 3rd. MDJ is more or less, I would put about 90 to 95% certain that he will guarantee. But I have seen F1 scenarios where out of the blue anything could happen, and it has happened in the past when I've been commentating. So don't write those books off yet, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you dare write those books off. Good evening to something unnecessary. How you doing, mate? Watkins, how you doing? Alpha, how you doing, mate? You alright? This is the elevation changes. Yeah, the elevation has always changed at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but we will go through to that in more depth as we go into the track. Should be starting now. Watkins is in 4th with 153 points, but Scanney is in 5th with 131 points. Stokes is in 6th with 128 points. So there's still life in 5th place. Battle between those two drivers. And then you got Partridge in 7th with 54 points. Jay Marsh is in 8th with 41 points. Clay Balloons is in 9th, or Rantaro is in 9th with 32 points. And Simba is in with 32 points. So there's still plenty of opportunities to move some positions this season for tonight, but it all depends on how they can try and capitalise. But let's go straight to the constructors, which is the one where we could decide to find out who's going to finish off in 3rd place. It is between the Haas team and the Williams, but we will get to that in a moment. Mercedes, as I said, they have won the constructors for this season with 472 points, and that was immense. And that last week was the first time ever we've had no points at all from the Mercedes team. They have been constantly getting points left, right and centre for the first 16 races, up to the Brazilian race, which was 2 weeks ago, which is the one where they missed out. AlphaTauri, who guaranteed to finish 2nd with 297 points, so they're definitely runners up. It is between the bronze medalists of the Haas team and the Williams, because the Haas with 207 points and the Williams with 203. So obviously the max that you could get is, if my calculations are correct, 44 points. 44 points is the maximum if you get a 1-2 plus fastest lap. That is just, I know it's a bit too much, because obviously you could have the Mercedes crew battling out, you could have the AlphaTauri battling out, but as long as, well, Williams needs to get 5 points guarantee ahead of their better rivals of the Haas team. That's where the crucial point is. And then you got the Renault is in 5th with 157 points, and the rest are under 157 points. But let's go straight to the live screen, and we're about to kick off the qualifying just at the nick of time. That was perfect timing, to be fair. Maze the force be with you always. Let's see if you're okay and well. So, like I said, this is the finale race. Well, it's kind of like the rerun because we should have done it last week. But this could be a classic. This could be one of the classic races we have been waiting for since the Singapore Grand Prix. And that was about 5 races ago. 5 races ago? Yeah, 5 races ago. I still, to that day, is one of those races where I'll never forget this season. I'll never forget. I know there's others that would be remembered, but that race was just mad. It was just a mad race. If you had to pick one maddest race ever, I think I would have picked the Singapore Grand Prix. If I had to choose. If you've been watching this season, guys, what do you think has been your best race this season? What's been your highlight of the season? What's been your best driver? Who's been your the most consistent? Obviously, Cosby, who's been more consistent than ever before. But fair play, like I said, fair play to him. He's just downright, you know, got down on the racing and just get on with it, and that's what happened. We've got a few drivers that are, I believe. Oh, okay. So Colesbury, the Drivers' Championship winner from this season, is not racing tonight. So that's the 4th race out of 18 where he has not scored any points or cannot attend. Well, I was saying not scored any points. He's just outside of the top 2, mainly this season. You've got 11-11's back. Hallelujah, 11-11. I hope you came well, and let's see if you can get some decent points for the finale race. We got Lando, who's in the AlphaTauri, I believe. I think Armady is not. Yeah, Armady is not racing as well tonight, so that is a shame because I would have liked to have seen if he can try and do well tonight. You got Ellie. Lando's in the AlphaTauri. Ellie. Let's see if she can try and get some points in the top 10. I know it's been a massive struggle for Ellie this season, a massive struggle, but she ain't giving up. And that's what I like. That's what I like about the drivers. They never back down. They never give up until they cross over the line to finish off the racing. Dimo, the Destroyer, is in 5th at the moment. We've got AMDJ in the house. You got Assassinbot, Snookster, Leroy Tay is in 9th at the moment. Alpha. If you heard of Leroy Jenkins, then you're an absolute legend back in the day. Star is Born is in on the 11th currently. Challenge Game Wow is in 12th. Partridge is in 13th. Headers 14th. Scanny 15th. Beat by Vegan 16th. Dylan 17th. Delta F1 is in 18th. Watkins is in 19th place. Currently. But let's have a look at Dark Shadow. This is the part where I was on about. This part here, you could easily go wide, which he has done, and he could easily hit the wall on the right side, which I have seen many times in my F1 career in commentary and also driving as well. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. That looks like a Mercedes. That might be Snookster. So he must have made a mistake somewhere, or he's just trying to get some rhythm going to get some breathing space. Dark Shadow is in the 2nd sector. So let's see what he can try and do on this part. Oh, that could. He's very lucky. You could easily invalidate your lap if you go too wide at the chicane, but it's like the left hand and then right hander quick into the second DRS. 1 minute 3. You need to hit the 59s. Or better to stand any chance. So I can't remember the best time around Abu Dhabi, but I'm sure it's in the 30s. I think it's in the 30s. I might be wrong, or might be less actually. Might be less. So let's see how Dark Shadow must. I think it was 35s or 36s. So Dark Shadow always invalidates his lap. So he's going to be absolutely fuming. Lando, where is he? Lando's in the medium tire in the AlphaTauri car, and he's going to try and push on now. I think it's in the 35s. Yeah, it is 35.1 for Beat by Vegan. 34? Is that 34.9? Yeah, 34.9 on the medium tyre. So well done to Lando. Obviously the tyre wear, if I remember it right, the tyre wear is not great at this track. It's absolutely not great. And the reason being is if you start off on the softs, you will lose out the first 5 to 6 laps. And that is because, obviously the track is not great with tyre wear. Watkins has done a 1:33.8 and he's going into pole position in first place. Nice time, to be fair. That's a really good time. So let's see how Dimo can try and do. He's come up to the third sector now. AMDJ now is to the 34.3. Again, good times for AMDJ. So he will go on long on the medium tyres. So he could do the one stop for the mediums and the hards. I mean, you could do medium, soft if you wanted to. But Dimo, he might do a 36.7.2. That's really slow. I think he's just done it. I think he's just does not like that. And a star is born! Well, I'll tell you what, he has got a star is born because he has got pole position in the first place. Brilliant. Brilliant lap. And let's see how Snookster can do. He's in the second era straight now. The Mercedes driver who won the Constructors this season. Has he got any energy left on his car to finish off with a bang? A silly bang moment. That's the big question. Alpha says, I'm going to bottle like always. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, Alpha. Carlsberg says, thanks, Mark. And like I said, Carlsberg, you have been a driver which you just cannot get beaten at all this season. And the only time you got beaten, battered, was when it was more or less like the Singapore and the Japanese, where we all shocked galore. But like I say, you've been immense stuff. Snookster! Oh, brilliant lap! And 33.4 from Snookster. So the soft times are coming in. The soft times are coming in now. Could we hit the 32s? That is a possibility. That is a massive possibility. And Partridge is in. Partridge! Partridge is not happy with that lap, and that's why he's invalidated. And Dimo's invalidated his lap. Every time I want to pick someone, they invalidate the lap. Let's have a look at Scanny now. Scanny's doing his lapping now. Let's see what he can try and do through the first sector. Oh, he's had a bit of a moment. He's probably thinking, oh great, he's Mark's spotting me on this, so I've got to be careful. I've got to make sure I get this right. In the first sector, 17.1. 17.1. And he's got a bit of traffic. I think that might be the Alpha Tauri. Oh no, that's the Alfa Romeo. I do apologise, not the Alpha Tauri, Alfa Romeo. He's on the first Dero straight. Scan is trying to do everything he can. Let's see how. To be fair though, with Scanny, he has been impressing me this season, where he has been, like the last few seasons, he's been really struggling. Cannot get into the top 3. And when I'm not doing the commentator, or someone else was taking over for me for commentating for that day, he does get the podium because there's no pressure. This season he's took that pressure off and he's getting a few podiums here and there, and that's what we like to see from Scanny. But can he emulate that for next season to try and be a lot more better in the podiums? That is a big question. But yeah, fair play to Scanny for getting some podiums this season. And that's what I like to see from him. So let's see how Scanny can do. He's got no lap at all, but he's on the medium tyres. He's in the third sector. If he can try and get into the 34s, that will be a massive time. Massive time. So here we go. 35.3. A 35.3. So that is a good time. That is a 35.3. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll pick the wrong tyres to show on screen to say which one is the best ones. Leroy is moved to second with a 33.4. Good time. Dark Shadow is invalidated his lap. Alpha who said he was going to be bottling it again this race. Let's hope not. Or was that Delta? We've got Alpha, Delta. But what is the Omega? That is a big question. Which one's the Omega? So here we go, can Alpha 2. He's got Mercedes ahead. I think, yeah, that is Dark Shadow. So Dark Shadow will need to get out of the way quick, just at the nick of time. Hopefully Alpha did not lose any time, because if he did, he'll be absolutely fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming at that second sector to Dark Shadow, but he did get out of the way quickly. Let's see how Alpha can do through the third sector, the trickiest third sector. I know I said earlier on, I quite like the third sector, but that's where you get skilled as a driver to push from the chicane into the third sector. That is the crucial point. I think he did 35, so 35.5. He'll need to improve massively if he wants to get any chance of doing well. 11.11 is in 15th with the second sector. So let's see how 11.11 does. Needs to get into the 57s. 57.7, that's good. That is good. You've got to be in the 57s. Well, I say you've got to be between 55 and 57 to stand any chance of doing well. So let's see how 11.11 can do. 11.11's been struggling this season, which I've probably jinxed it now on the third sector for 11.11. But hopefully the 11.11 will push on to do well tonight to get a result. So let's see how 11.11 can do through the last corner at turn 21. 36s, 36.7, just outside the top 10, only by 1.4. I think that was that a racing point? There was a car that was off track, got crashed at the start of the finishing line straight. Not sure what's happened. So Starsborn is going to do his lap. Django, wow, he's in 5th. And he did a 1:33.8. So the times are coming in. But it just depends on how. Oh, what's Django Miles going to say? Who's that? Was that the Mercedes? That was the Mercedes of Snookster, I think. Yes, it was the racing, the Mercedes driver of Snookster. So let's just have a quick glance if we can try and improve his time, which we didn't see the first sector part. So let's see if we can try and emulate second sector and try and end off with a bang to try and get his second win of the season. And this could be the race where he could get his second win of the season, but it just depends on how he can try and keep his car on track and keep it consistent like he has done. He's 4 thousandths quicker, but it's not purple. Strangely enough, it's not purple on the second sector, but he is 4 thousandths quicker on his second sector lap. So it might be that he was slow on the first sector. So let's see what we can try and do in the third sector now. And we're sorry for any technical difficulties if you see any like lag or anything, but not from the car, but from. Oh my days! Was that a Williams? No, that was a Racing Point again. Was that a Racing Point? Yeah, it was a Racing Point. That might be Henner's. Oh, Snookster. Snookster is only 600 slower on his time. Changing well, we'll have to go back into the pits. Dimo is in the medium tyre. Let's see if he can try and improve his time with a 135.8. He needs to try and get into the third. Needs to try and get 5/10. 5/10 or better. Will probably, I reckon, about another second to try and emulate it. But the tyre wear, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Madness. Delta's coming up to the last few corners now. Let's see what we can try and do on turn 21. I think it's 35.1 in the top 10, just at the nick of time. But the pressure is on everyone to get a decent lap with 4 minutes 20 left on the finale race of the CWC Racing League. It's been a roller coaster ride this season. Some absolutely madness. This season's been mad. We've had the dominance of like Colesbury and Armadee. We've had some great close battles from everyone else. That's, to be fair, to be fair, Carsberry is definitely from a different planet, and also Amadi on his day, because he is quick on his day. Those two drivers, they are very, very quick. But let's see if Dark Shadow can try and get a good time now. Well, he didn't get any time at all. So the only drivers left who have not got any time left at all is Partridge, Ellie, and also Dark Shadow, which we're just watching live exclusive on the CWC Racing League on the League Racing TV channel. So let's see how Dark Shadow can do. It won't improve his time. I think 101.9. So this could be the slowest time we have seen tonight. I don't know if he's just trying to keep it cool, keep it calm, and just hope for the best. So let's see if we can try and get time. 2 minutes 49 left of the qualifying. I think he might get a 39s, 40s. I think the way it's looking at the moment, or maybe even slower than that. There must be somewhere where he was messing up. But 43.5 on his time, 10 seconds off the leader. He'll need to try and improve massively if he wants to produce the goods as well. The two drivers who are battling out, the two teams who are battling out for the third place of the constructors, which we are, I think that's the only one we are emulating on, is between the Haas team of Watkins and Partridge and the Williams team of, well, DJ and Chain Game Well are on their top 6, I believe. So yeah, they're doing fantastic. Levels, how you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. So Henna's on his lap. We will get to the top 5, or shall we say, but they're all going to come out for their final lap. Oh my days, who's that off? They've got to get out of the way. They've got to get out of the way quick, because there's a driver going. I think there was contact. I said contact on the wall. I don't know if that might put off Hennes, but hopefully not. I'm hoping it hasn't. So the pressure's on. Lando is retiring with a 133.861. So he will not improve his time. But there's quite a few drivers who are doing their laps or getting their prep for their laps now. Hennes is in the second sector and he's 3 seconds slower. Dark Shadow has retired from the session. Hennes is not going to improve his time. But here we go, guys, for the final time. Here's your countdown. Qualifying stopped, and that is what you get. They have stopped the fans at the Crystal Maze, but I tell you what, they have stopped the qualifying of the CWC Racing League for the final time at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Let's see if with AMDJ finally doing his lap. 134.3 still on the mediums. If I was him, I would not do this lap. If I was him, I would not do this lap. Where's Watkins? Watkins is in 5th place at the moment. He's 3 tenths quicker. He is 3 tenths quicker, but it's not pole. It's not purple on the second sector. It is not purple. Snookster has retired. Snookster will not carry on. It's now between Chan Gainwell, Leroy, and Watkins, or someone out of nowhere could produce a P1. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane stuff. Oh, Leroy! It's 33.2s! Oh, brilliant stuff. But where's Watkins? Watkins is coming to the final corner. Oh my god, he might do it. Oh no! It's the 33.4! He was a quicker. But he misses out by 2/10. Where's MDJ? MDJ's a 10th quicker. Oh my god. Oh no! MDJ moves up to 5th. MDJ does move up to 5th place. But I tell you what, that was just unbelievable. That was just unbelievable qualifying. Here are your short qualifying classification for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. For the CWC Racing League, the F1 League, you got Leroy is in pole position. I think that's his first ever pole, unless I'm mistaken. But congratulations to him. Well done to him. Watkins is in 2nd. Snookster is in 3rd. A Star is Born. The Mexican is in 4th. MDJ in 5th. Jane Game Wow in 6th. Lando is in 7th. And Dylan 8th. Alpha 9th. B by Vig in 10th. Delta 11th. Scanny 12th. Assassinbot 13th. Dimmo 14th. Hennis 15th. 1111. 16th. Dark Shadow 17th. Ellie 18th. I said Ellie 18th. And Partridge is in 19th place. I did not expect Partridge to start at the right at the back of the grid. I was expecting him to join with his teammate to stand any chance of doing well in the constructors. That is the main P1 priority for them if they want to finish off in 3rd place. The former drivers and constructors winners with Watkins, and the constructors winners between them two of Watkins and Partridge before the SHR invaded CWC. But mad stuff. We're about to kick off. It looks like either Dylan or Hennis is not waiting too long. They just want to start the race and get it out of the way. So if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races of the CWC Racing League. But obviously, tonight is the final race of the season. 18 races. It all comes down to this. Who will win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? Who will get 3rd place? Will it be the Haas? Will it be the Williams? Or could it be a shock galore? That is the big question. That is the massive big question. But hopefully we'll find out in sooner rather than later. I'm hoping we'll start the race itself, unless we've got a bit of technical issues. But if you're in the chat, what do you think's going to happen? Do you think what would you expect to show? What do you think it will happen tonight? Do you think Watkins will win the race? Do you think Leroy will start from 1st and finish off in 1st? Which we have seen happening from Carsbury and a few occasions from other drivers before in the past. But with Leroy in pole position, that's going to be immense stuff, and fair play to him. I think that might be his best ever finish, best ever qualifying. Unless I'm mistaken. I do believe we might have some technical difficulties, but we'll get confirmation from the admin in a moment too. But Lando says most likely restart. We'll clarify. Hopefully, we'll clarify in about 5 minutes' time. If it stays like this, guys, we do apologise. We will kick off due to technical issues which we cannot control. But if you have participated in the races in the past, what's been your best races this season? What's been your highlight of the season? Has there been any shocks that you've wanted to see? It looks like Watkins has left, so we might have the restart. Yeah, it looks like we are going to kick off from the restart of the race. by the looks of things anyway. If you are in Watkins or Partridge or any of the crew, just let me know what's happening. Restart session. Okay, cool. So Watkins, the admin, has confirmed that we will have a restart. So be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We will kick off for round 18 of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League. Don't go anywhere. I do get that wrong every time. So, thank you very much for joining back, guys. We did have some technical difficulties, and we go straight to the race. It will be a custom grid for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. But it's been one hell of a season, and hopefully I should be back for next season. Don't you dare go anywhere, guys. We will have more CWC Racing League next season. Live exclusive on the League Racing TV channel. But like I said, thank you to all from the TTG boys of Maze and everyone from the crew of the League Racing TV channel for everything they've done for giving CWC the best opportunity to get more opportunities than ever before, and they've been absolutely magnificent, and don't write them off at all. So while we're waiting for the race starts, we're just going to recap of the constructors. Now, I said, if you're just joining, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. If you're wondering what's going on, the only battle we've got for tonight is the constructors that could decide third place between the Haas team of Watkins and Partridge with 207 points, and MDJ and Marshy. Obviously, MDJ is in the car currently tonight, but Marshy isn't. I believe it's Chain Game Wow in that temporary car in the Williams as well. So it'd be good to see how they can try and push on massively. So we're just waiting for some more confirmation. Yeah, we're just waiting for some more confirmation. But for the Haas team and Williams needs to get 5 points better than the Haas team. That's all they have to do. If the Williams team get 5 points or more, they will finish off in third. With Watkins and Partridge just got that 4-point gap difference, the maximum points that you could get is a first and second with 43 points, but if you add the fastest lap, it's 44 points. So 44 points is up for grabs tonight. Obviously, I'm not seeing the Haas team or the Williams team to get a top 2, unless I'm proving myself doubtful for any of those. Obviously, Partridge is right at the back of the grid. I have seen a few times, don't get me wrong, I've seen a few times, very rare occasions, probably about 5 to 10%, that we have seen someone right at the back of the grid all the way to win a race. That is very, very rare occasion, between 5 and 10%. Let's say 10%, just because I'm a nice guy as well. So there's still points for grabs. Obviously the Red Bull and McLaren with 67, 57 points respectively, so they'll be battling out for 7th place. Racing Point needs to try and get off the bottom without that wooden spoon effect. That is the big question. But here we go, guys. We're about to kick off for the race start. So I wish everyone all the very best of luck. So here we go. I wish everyone all the very best of luck for the finale race of the CWC Racing League at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Put your votes in. Who do you think? Do you think Williams will win it, or do you think the Haas team will win the 3rd place, the bronze medal, if it was Olympics type version as well? So, I said this season's been mad. It's been we've had, as I said earlier on, we've had the dominance of Armady and Carlsberg. I think we would have had a really close season to finish off. I could do a review of the drivers this season, and we'll see how it goes. But just wait and see how everyone. I mean, I predicted it completely wrong, but that was just very unfair because of the game, which I did not expect to be totally different to, compared to the 2019 season. That's how I compared to it, and looking at the compare of the scenarios that I'm seeing as well. But 2020 has just proved the form book completely gone massively. But like I said, I just hope everything goes okay tonight. I'm hoping that the session will be alright. We're about to kick off. Well, I'm hoping anyway. Cross your fingers, toes, everything. It looks like Dark Shadow's already started, so they're going to get ready with that setups. It isn't enough time. It isn't enough time to get the setups ready and try and get the prep of the strategy ready. Obviously, if you are doing the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix racing in the career mode or in another online league racing or anything like that coming up soon, the best strategy to go for, if I remembered it right, is I think it's the two-stop race. We finally get onto the racing grid. Finally, finally be able to get back onto the racing grid. Yeah, so for 28 laps, if you start off on the softs, it's kind of completely out of the window now, because it's a shame, because some of the drivers who were about to start off in the back of the grid in the medium tyres, it is definitely medium soft. You could do medium soft, but it just all depends if you can try and capitalise on it. That is a big question. Some of the drivers are just trying to warm up their tyres. Leroy was in pole position. I think that's his first pole position of the season, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. If you have, it's just I do a lot of league racing stuff. If you are like what you see so far, guys, please make sure to subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races. Not only the League Racing TV channel has got the CWC Racing League on the Monday nights, we also got the you got all the TTML divisions 1 to 5. Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays is Tuesdays Division 1, 2 and 3 are on Thursdays, and 4 and 5 are on Fridays. Where you got the Sprint League is on the Wednesday nights, and then you got the CRC, the IndyCar, and the Competitive Racing League as well on the Saturdays. So make sure you tune in on that every night. well, more or less every night at 8 p.m. as well. So here we go. Who will try and get the last winner at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? That is the big question. Biggest question. Will Leroy hold on? Watkins is in second, Snooster in third. Stars Born is in fourth. And DJ in the House is in fifth. Here we go. I'm sounding like one of them songs like. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So here we go. We're about to kick off. So just trying to make sure we get this right. We've got 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we'll go. As Leroy had a great start. Leroy's had a grand old start. Who's had the Alfa behind? That might be... Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash of the Red Bull. There's been a crash of the Red Bull at turn 1. A Stars Born has been crashed at turn 1. Where's Watkins? Is Watkins... Yeah, Watkins is battling out with Leroy. Virtual safety car. We have got the virtual safety car because of that crash at... Oh my days. Dylan is out of the race already. Lando's got a 5-second penalty, but he's already retired straight away. That might be with frustration. I'm not 100% sure, but that is just mad. Mad racing. 11-11 has left the session. Hopefully 11-11 will come back to racing. And now we're about to kick off racing already. That's bad luck. You don't want to do that. So here we go. 11-11 backs up to 13. Ellie drops down to 14th place. Scally moves up to 9th. Leroy's pushing away from Watkins. I'm just trying to have a look at the battle. 11-11 has backed up to join. Hopefully back into the car. Beat by Vegan is in 7th place. 7th place. Fair play. Alpha F1 is in 6th. Jane Game Well. Try and defend. For all his might. Delta. Yeah, Delta. Has Delta made a move on Beat by Vegan? What? Hey? That would have been one hell of a move I just missed. Watkins got the fastest up the race. Leroy's dropped down to 2nd. Watkins is back up to 1st. He must have made a massive mistake. No, actually, no, sorry. I do apologise. I thought Watkins made a great move into 1st, but it looks like he... it was just a technical issue with the leaderboard again. So Watkins, we should have it back up in the correct order as we speak. But here we go. Can Snooks to try and close the gap on to 2nd. We will have a look at the back of the grid. But A Star Is Born was starting right at the back of the grid and now he's shot himself up to 13th place. Watkins trying to make the move on the inside, and he did not want to do that. You don't want to make any silly mistakes, and now because of that, it's brought Snooks into play. We could have a 2 in a bed. The first 2 in a bed of the race. Oh, come on! We want the 2 in a bed. We want the 3 in a bed moment. I don't know if I'm going to get that in this race at all. I do not know, but let's hope. Let's hope so. MDJ trying to close in on Snookster now for 3rd place. Until I get the intervals times properly, I don't know where the closest battles there will be. So we do apologise for any technical difficulties here. MDJ trying to pressure on yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. That might be. It looks like Ellie and 11-11 are having a bit of a scrap moment at 15th and 16th place by the looks of things. Alpha's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so bad times. Leroy's got the fastest lap of the race now, 137.9. DRS should be enabled, so this could be the opportunity of a lifetime to get some decent overtakes galore. So I'm just going to watch it from Watkins' point of view to see if he can try and make the move. As things stand, 18... 15, 12, 10. As things stand, the Williams are in guaranteed 3rd place because of Chan Gamewell and MDJ. So Watkins just trying to get that DRS. Leroy struggling. Leroy struggling already, but here we go. We could have an opportunity of a lifetime for Watkins to get onto pole position into first place. Here we go. I think he's too far back, unless he's proved me wrong. I thought Watkins saw the gap. Leroy's got a 3-second time penalty. You do not want to make any silly mistakes. You do not want to make any silly mistakes at all. But either way, if Watkins stays where he is, obviously it's early calls, so Watkins could have the fast lap. So at the moment, currently not with 25 points if he stays, because obviously Leroy, if he stays within 3 seconds of Leroy, then he would win the race. So imagine that, 25 points. So that would mean that the Haas team will still be, if Watkins moves up ahead into Leroy, that will be the winner for Haas to finish off. Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3. So I'm not sure exactly what happened from that point of view. But with Snooks to try and close the gap on to Watkins for second. I just saw the back gap for Big Boy Vegan closing in on Dimo, who's in the top 10. Fair play to him. Ellie has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We're going to have penalties galore. It looks like a suspect has a penalty. Our B-Boy Vegan's now got a penalty. And it's now Star is Born. As you can see from the background, Star is Born with both DRS. It's going to start beside with a 2 to bed. And 2 in a bit moment. They're still battling out. They're still battling out coming to the 100-metre marker. Will B-Boy Vegan hold on in the inside? No, he won't. He keeps outside. But a Star is Born. I'll tell you what, it is definitely a Star is Born, because he shot himself back up to 10th after that shocking start, but I think he must have had some caught at turn 1. That's probably why he was dropped himself all the way back into the grid. Massively. 11-11's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. You do not want to do that at all. But look at this now, MDJ pressuring Snookster. Because obviously MDJ needs to get the points to stand any chance of stopping Watkins from finish off and Partridge to finish off in third place. Partridge needs to try and step up a gear to get up to the top 10. I know it's a mammoth task. Actually, let's just have a look at the gap between 10th and 15th. About 30-second gap, so I think their only hope is to get a safety car. That's their only hope. Hennis has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I tell you what, I will not be surprised if all drivers get penalties galore. I will not be surprised. Watkins trying to keep the gap. Snookster trying to make the move. If Snookster gets ahead of Watkins, that will be damage limitations for the Haas team. Damage limitations. But still, Snookster can try and pressure on Watkins. Watkins needs to do something. He needs to try and do something. He's trying to save ERS as much as possible. As you saw the flashing at the back of the car. He's trying to save ERS. He's trying to save ERS. Watkins has got a 3-second top, but you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that this stone age now. Snookster is still in third, still pressuring, but Watkins is keeping it cool. But Leroy is just not having it. He's just saying, look, mate, I'm just doing my race. I'm going away. I want to get this first race. I want to win tonight. I really do want to win tonight. It's a shame for Ninja, because I would have loved to have seen him race tonight for, at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, to see if he would have emulated to get even more points than his one and only point wins at Singapore, which I'll never forget. Snookster is in third. You got AMDJ in fourth. You got another battle between Scani and Alpha. Yellow flag set to 3 again. I'm not sure who is that. That might be B-Boy Vegan. But Assassin Bot, yes, you've heard me. Assassin Bot could be within the top 10. Snookster's pressuring. He's pressuring. He's got no ERS. He's got no ERS, but he's making a move. He's making a move into. Oh, this is unbelievable stuff. Will Watkins keep on the inside? Oof. Watkins Oh my god, oh my god. MDJ is going to say, well, thank you, I'm going to take... Well, Dylan is left the session. 2 in a bed moment. Watkins needs to try and keep on the inside. Oh. 2 drivers battling out. Side by side. Coming up to the chicane part. Chicane does not like 2 drivers. It can only go through 1. And unfortunately, both drivers were side by side. As things stand now, Williams will guarantee to finish off ahead of the Haas team in 3rd. Unless there's a dramatic ending to this finale race at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races. Would be a massive help. And please check out my other channel, which is the WWFC 2009, for the old races of the CWC if you wanted to check them out in the past or like currently from this season. Carl Spur says Snookster, MDJ and Watkins for the top 3. That is a good call, actually. That could be a good call, but with Leroy just producing the goods, it's a bit difficult at the moment. But with Delta trying to defend against the Stars Born on the soft tyres, trying to pressure, and he moves up to 7th. But Delta will have the DRS, so he will try and push on and keep on tact with Stars Born. But he will have the DRS, but he won't have enough to get. I'll be very surprised if we get passes him in the 2nd sector. Oh, a bit of late braking there. You can't make any silly mistakes, especially when you're in the medium tyres. That is the difficult part. You need to keep it consistent. That is the big question. You need to keep it consistent. It looks like the tyre wear is not great, and it looks like it's beneficial to some of the drivers because now MDJ's pressuring. Actually, yeah, MDJ's pressuring Snookster, and he's made the move. Snookster is in the pits. Watkins is in the pit. Well, actually, Leroy's in the pits as well. Alpha has got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So let's just have a recap of the penalties. So with MDJ with 3 seconds, Leroy's 3 seconds, Delta 3 seconds, Watkins 3 seconds. Actually, the majority of the drivers have got 3 seconds. Alpha 9 seconds. 1111, Dark Shadow and Ellie have got 6 seconds worth of penalties, and Beat by Vegan he's got 8 seconds worth of penalties. So penalties galore. Raining penalties. A bit glad it's not raining at Abu Dhabi. Would it ever rain? No, absolutely not. Are you mad? Are you mad? Well, I hope so. Dimo could be on chance to pressure on the Stars board because the tyre wear on the softs is not great. You can tell because now Leroy is on the fresh medium tyres pressuring Dimo. So Leroy's going to try and make the move. Dimo's trying to defend. Oh my god, Delta! Oh my god, 3 in a bed! We got 3 in a bed! That was extraordinary. That is extraordinary. Yellow flag sector 2 and 3. That looks like... Oh, Ellie's out. Ellie's out of the race. Oh no, I wanted Ellie to do well this race. I really wanted to do well. So now the Williams driver might be a chain game. Wow. So MDJ's in the pits and should be on the fresh hot medium tyres. Alpha has retired as well, so something must happen. We've got a virtual safety car. We have got the virtual safety car. So where's MDJ's just coming out? Watkins, oh, he'd be fuming. Watkins would be fuming. So MDJ could be closing the gap onto Snookster and to Dimo and to Delta for 5th place. So we're just going to watch this battle. Alpha has left the session, beat by Vegan, and we're back racing now. That's why you gotta be careful when you get the virtual safety car. You need to be on the ball. If you don't get on the ball, you will be losing out massively. Oh, Dimo! Oh my God, there is carnage. There was, well, I say not carnage, but there was just like an F1 fest. Oh my God, we could have a 3 to bed. We could have a 3 to bed moment. Oh my God, we could have a 3 to bed. Come on, we want the 3 to bed. Oh, no. Mad. Snookster moves to 5th. That is a great move. Just where he needed the most. Delta could be side by side with MDJ. Oh my God, 2 to bed at that corner. You can't make any silly mistakes. That's where you can't make any silly mistakes. Leroy could have a chance on the Red Bull on the Stars. Oh, 2 to bed at 2:21. What a move! What a move from Leroy. Leroy's really up for it this race tonight. Fair beeping play to him. Absolutely brilliant. MDJ stuck behind Dimo. He's really stuck behind Dimo. Dimo, if MDJ could just hold on, he'll have the DRS. If he can hold on, he can have the DRS, but he's not messing about. Dimo's trying to defend for all his might. Looks like Partridge and 11 has got a bit of a penalty. Now MDJ should have the DRS. Yes, he has. He's got the DRS. But with Watkins ahead of Dimo. Watkins with that DRS ahead of Dimo. Dimo will be fuming. Dimo will be fuming at that. But he won't give up. Leroy could have a chance of making second place against Scanny. And he does make the move into second. So pressure. Pressure's on Chain going well. Chain going well is going long, which I'm very surprised. I'm surprised he ain't pitted yet. He's not pitted yet. What? What is he doing? His tyre wears surely be shot off by now. His tyre wear should be shot off by now. But I could be wrong. I could be massively wrong. That's why Leroy will catch him up in this lap. He will catch him up on this lap. So it looks like there's a couple of battles galore. We've got Stars Born in 4th and 5th with Snookster. We've got Watkins and MDJ for 6th, and so Delta has left the session. Hopefully Delta will come back. Hopefully. But Assassin Bot is in the top 10. Assassin Bot could get some decent points tonight. Hennes could be on for an opportunity of a lifetime. Snookster's in 4th. Stars Ball dropped down to 5th place. But the battle is heated up massively. Stars Ball should have the DRS. Well, Snookster should have the DRS, I believe. No, actually, Stars Ball has got the DRS. So Snookster will be dropping down to 5th. Depending on where Stars Ball is going to try and make the move, he should make the move. Snookster's already defending on the inside line. He's trying to... Fair play to Stars Ball because he's trying to pick his moment. But with Snookster, I think that move should have been done. But he's got no ERS. He's got no ERS. And he'll be fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's all okay and well. I will have a look at the comments in a moment or two, but I'm going to go back to the battle between 3rd and 4th because Snookster and Scanny are battling out for 3rd place. Let's see how Snookster can do. Snookster can try and push on massively with the fresh, hard tyres. Scanny is not going to give up on this lap. I don't. It's too early to pit. It's too early to pit. Hennes is got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So this battle between Snookster and Scanny for 3rd is a little bit heated up, and then we've got about a 3-car battle between Stars Born, MDJ and Watkins. But either way, oh, Partridge is in the top 10 now. Partridge is in the top 10. Delta has backup. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. That is 11-11, I think. All the Mercedes of Dark Shadow Oh my god, Snookster should have the DRS. He should have the DRS, and he does make the move. Dog Shadow's got a penalty, and MDJ moves up to 5th. Making the move on the Stars ball. Watkins will be fuming because he needs to try and make the move done now. Snookster back up to 3rd. Scani should have the opportunity to try and close the gap. But this is a great race. Overtakes galore. Scani moves back up to 3rd. And what a raw recovery drive. 11-11's got another 3-second time out. The guys have got to be careful. You've got to be careful because you could get a DSQ if you not be careful. Watkins chasing on Stars Born for 6th place, and still, but Snookster, careful, don't make any silly mistakes. Is Chain going well? What is he doing? Is he getting into the pits? What's happened? Yeah, Chain going well is going to the pits. I was wondering what the hell's going on. Partridge was retired. Virtual safety car. Where it's happened? Where's the virtual safety car just happened? So Partridge, who was in the top 10, is now out of the race, and now it's brought the Haas team into a lot of trouble now to try and keep that 3rd place. Watkins needs to get ahead of the Williams team. That's the problem. He needs to try and get ahead. But he can't. He's struggling. He's struggling massively. So, again, I don't know what happened to Partridge, but hopefully we'll find out sooner rather than later. But with this 4-car battle, it's mad. Chloe, how you doing? I haven't heard from you for weeks. Hope you're going well. Hope everything's all okay and well. Let's see how Snookster can try and push on massively onto Scani for 2nd place. The only ones that have not had any penalties galore is Scani, Stars Born, and 11-11. So fair double respect to those 3 drivers. Fair play. So 11-11 drops down because of the pits. Is Snookster? What's happened to Snookster? Oh, what a move from MDJ! Oh, brilliant move! But will Snookster get back up to the sweet? Ah, this is unbelievable stuff. Oh my god! Snookster needs to concentrate now. He needs to try and get himself concentrate even more. This is absolutely mad. Snookster is pressuring Watkins. To finish off into 4th place. And I tell you what, this is mad racing. Henderson got another 3-second time penalty for Mortal Warners. MDJ will try and the 2 SHR boys. Right, is SHR going to be fair, or they're going to try and be respectful to the driving itself? 2 side by side, we're going 2 in the bed. Come on, Watkins is trying to close the gap. MDJ's trying to get that slipstream off Scani, but Scani's saying, no mate, I'm not letting you through. Oh my days! No! Oh, you beautiful move! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant move from MDJ with no contact at all. Watkins is trying to pressure. Scani back up to 2nd. Oh, come on! Watkins, come on! Contact. There's been contact between MDJ and Watkins. I don't know if Snookster can get back himself up to 4th place. Oh my god, I've got no voice after. So, Watkins did try and make the move out onto the inside line. I don't know if there's any wing damage on MDJ's point of view. No. So, Watkins is lucky. MDJ is lucky. But Scani, fair play to him. He's still going. But what? MDJ and Scani are absolutely going to be fuming. They're going to be angry at each other. This is the SHR boys are going to be absolutely having words after. That's what's going to happen. Scani and MDJ's trying to make the move, but fair play to Scani. Fair play, because see, this is more racing. This is what he wants. He wants a podium again. And And everything's on the line. Everything's on the line. But obviously, Watkins cannot afford to miss that DRS. If he does, he'll be fuming. So, Scani with that extra ERS. MDJ's got no ERS. Watkins has got no ERS. But they have got... They need to save ERS. It's not difficult. You need to save ERS. Oh my god. Scani's trying to keep on the line. Watkins is trying to keep MDJ. MDJ's going to try and keep it on the inside. Oh my god, oh my god. Don't you dare do this to me. Don't you dare do this to me. MDJ's going to try and keep it on the inside. Well, Scani's going to try and... He's got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to go. He's still got nowhere to go. He's... You can't do two. Oh, where did that come from? Oh, Watkins. Watkins just shot out of nowhere. No. Don't even bother. Do not even bother making a move from there. I'm telling you that now. Because I've seen so many accidents galore in the third sector. Especially this part here where you hit the wall. You can't afford to do it. You cannot afford to do that at all. Watkins. Oh. Yellow flag sectors 1 and 2. Something must happen. That was mad racing. Fair play. That was mad racing. Henderson's got another 3-second time penalty. Watkins, green flags. Henderson's left the session. MDJ's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple points. It looks like Watkins is going to go for the mediums again. But I think he's trying to do the undercut. Which I don't blame him. He's got nothing to lose now. Because the two Williams are ahead of him. Obviously, earlier on, Watkins had to win the race to finish off in third place to stand any chance. And just hope that there was a massive result on MDJ's point of view. But the way MDJ is going at the moment, I was very surprised he hasn't been challenging Colesbury for the wins as much. There's been a few races where he has, don't get me wrong, but there's been a few races where, or half the races where I feel like he should have been challenging Colesbury and Almedy for the wins. But again, that is a big question to ask. Here we go, Can. Is there any battles galore? They're all spread it out. There's not much overtakes galore. It looks like Stooks is the only closest battle we've got. Oh, yes. So Scani is in the pits. I can't remember Scani starting off in the mediums. Yeah, he did start off the medium, sorry. So he's trying the one stop. He is trying the one stop. I think Henner's had a bit of a moment with the stewarding. Not from CWC, don't be wrong. The stewarding, the race officials on the Abu Dhabi ground. So let's see how Snookster can try and push on massively. He needs to try and push on massively if he wants to try and produce the goods on the CWC Racing League. So Scani should be on for quick tyres now and put on the pressure. But what's important now is Scani is on the fresh softs, Watkins is on the medium tyres, and just hoping for the best. And that's all he could do. That's all he could do. But I need to look at the gap. I need to look at the gap between himself and AMDJ. So obviously 26 seconds is the gap. Snookster's got the fastest lap of the purple sector, looks like it. Trying pressure on Chain Game Wow, who's on the fresh fresh medium tyres. Stars Born is already on the fresh medium tyres as well, but I was sceptical of the one stop because I've seen it before where medium softs, it would work if you got a few safety cars, which we have had, but they're virtual safety cars. You need a proper safety car to make it properly work. And it looks like Dimo? What? No. Dimo in 4th. That's mad. Fair play to him. He really has stepped up the gear. He really has stepped up. Fair play to him. But obviously scanning on the fresh softs. Snookster. Let's watch this bar. Snookster and also Watkins and Scanny battling out. So Snookster trying to get the slipstream and the DRS onto Chain Game Wow. Chain Game Wow should be trying to keep on the inside line and try and catch up to Demo. Snookster's just done a brilliant move. Now he's going to try and do it again, but this time on Demo. Demo will be pressured. Demo should be quick enough, but obviously the tyre wear is not great after 4 to 5 laps. But Snookster is on damage limitations. Watkins! So Scanny, Watkins was ahead in 7th. Scanny moves on back up to 7th now. So Scanny, his tyre wear should be kicking off. The tyre wear should be kicking off already. This has been brilliant, right? This has been absolutely brilliant racing. So let's see how Dimo can try. So let's see how Watkins can try and pressure on Scanny. Goes up. You've got Dimo, Snookster, and Chain Game Well battling out for 4th place. But actually, yeah, I'm going to watch that battle because Snookster's good closing on Dimo with a DRS in a moment or two, and everything's all playful. But if you want to find out what's happened, it looks like the 3rd place on the constructors looks like it would be more likely to be the Williams now, with the Haas team who had 4 points better off. I'd like to know what happened to Partridge though. I'd like to know what happened to him, but again, I can't really say. 11-11 has got a 3-second time bounty for mod warnings. No. Contact. But Chain Game Wow has made a brilliant move, and now Snookster, who's had a bit of a moment with Dimo, who's now got a bit of front wing damage. So the two drivers are going to have some words after. So now Snookster will be fuming because his straight line speed is going to be completely shot off now. So normally, unless you got a car right behind him, that's the only opportunity to stand any chance. But the cornering will be absolutely fuming, will be absolutely livid. Starsborn is in 2nd. Looks like MDJ is in the pits. I think he's going to go for the softs. Yeah, he is. He's going to go for the softs, and should be out. So where is MDJ? MDJ should be coming out now, as you can see, and he's got out on the softs. Yes, he has. He's got ahead of this train of Dimo. But it looks like Snookster is going to try and make the move on it. No, I thought he was going to try and make the move on the inside. And Watkins is back up to 7th. Scanny drops down to 8th. Yellow flag sets us 1 and 2. That looks like the dark shadow. Snookster back up to 5th. Dimo should have the straight line speed. Watkins trying to close the gap. Oh my god, he did this. Watkins, is he making 2 moves? He's late braking. Yeah, I think Watkins will have to drop off a bit. He'll have to drop off a few positions. That was a bit of a mammoth late braking mode. But again, obviously, he was lost the braking point and tried to avoid it. But obviously, that will be checked after. But Beat by Vegan has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So absolutely mad stuff, absolutely mad racing. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races as well. So the battle is really heated up because you've got Scanny battling out with Snookster and should be quicker than Snookster. on the tyre wear. Should be. You got Leroy, who's just who's in the pits, and A Star Is Born has just come out. Leroy's just come out, and A Star Is Born is just still ahead, and he'll be absolutely livid, because this could be Leroy's special moment into pole position. Well, actually, I wanted to watch that top two, but still the battle between Snookster and Scanny. So Scanny closing in on Snookster. Scanny trying to make pressure moment. Scanny's just saying, look, I want to try and make this move. I need to do it now because the tyre wear will not last me. I'll be very surprised if it did last the tyre wear, because he did 16 laps on the mediums. But fair play to Scanny. He has moved up past Snookster for 6th place. But Snookster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mad stuff. Absolutely mad. Pardon me. You got Leroy's back up to first now. Star Is Born is in 2nd. You got AMDJ in the house is in 3rd. Chain Game Wowie is in 4th. Watkins is in 5th. Scanny is in 6th. Snoopster is in 7th. Dimo is in 8th. Delta is in 9th. Assassin Bot, you heard me right, Assassin Bot is in the top 10. He's in 10th place. 1111 is in 11th. 1111? Yeah. Legs 11. 11th place, please. And that's what happened. And that's what you get. Beat by Vegan is in 12th place. And Deep Dark Shadow is in 13th place. With Henners, Partridge, Alpha, Ellie, Lando and Dylan. They've all had the DNFs earlier on or during this race. So, what's been your best highlight of this race so far? We had the 3 in a bed moment, we had the 2 in a beds, a couple of them, but then also, yes, there's some moves that a bit out of reach, shall we say, but hopefully we'll get that. Hopefully that'll be addressed next season. But don't get me wrong, CWC has been one hell of a season, and it's just been manic galore. But I'd like to see if anyone can try and stop Colesbury from winning the title. That's the big question. Snookster. Oh, Snookster cannot get past Scanny. Scanny's tyres must be, well, to be fair, he did manage 16 laps of that medium tyre. Well, yeah, 16 laps. Leroy's got the fastest lap of the race now in 134.7, so he has completely shot and put this race down. He's put his signature on, so this is my race, this is my win. I am not taking it, no one's going to take this away from me, and that's what's happened. And looks like, oh my days, what's that? I think that might be beat by Vig, who's just getting lapped. I was trying to find out what that was then. I never thought what was going on. Snook's the closing battle with Scanny, but looks like Scanny's completely shot off. So that's the only closest battle we've got. We've about 6 laps remaining at the CWC Race League. It's been a grand old battle galore, but with the battle of Snookster trying to get the DRS, needs to make it done and dusted. I would have thought this was Snookster's best ever chance to get a second win on the season, but he's had some struggles this race. He's had some great battles. Don't get me wrong. He's had some great battles, but he has been struggling this race to try and get a decent result tonight. But he's trying to make the move onto Scanny. Snookster's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Scanny, Changing Wow, A Star Is Born, they've all got no penalties galore. So fair play, respectful to them as well. They have had no penalties at all season long. And we're still watching. Looks like Watkins could have a chance of closing in on Changing Wow for 4th place. But that's just mad racing. I know I keep saying it's mad because it has been a mad race overall, because there's been so much shocks galore. Leroy shocked me, to be fair, to gain pole position. And then you also got, we do apologise for any background noise from the background. So we've got Snookster is in 7th place, still trying to battle it out with Scanny for 6th. But even if Snookster can get ahead of Scanny, Scanny will be shotting himself into a few positions here and there. He might just move up one position depending on if Watkins can if he makes a mistake as well. So still watch this battle. I was trying to see if Watkins can try and close the gap onto Chain Game Wow. But nothing yet, nothing yet. These guys are not saving ERS. They need to save the ERS. Because Scanny's doing it, he's trying to push on now. 11-11 has got a 3-second time penalty again for multiple warnings. 11-11 and Dark Shadow have got 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Sorry, 21 seconds. 21 seconds they have been of penalties. That's, I think it's about another 3 or 4 about another 3 or 4 seconds, and that's it. I think that might be the DSQ for those two drivers. If they don't want to do that, they don't want to do that. I hope not anyway, because they've been they're pushing as much as possible during this race. But Snookster ain't gonna try and get past Scanny. I don't know if this is a debate actually. I know this is not my call on this because this is the league rules. Obviously you got ghosted on. Yes, you got the, if you have ghosted on, oh my days, looks like Beat by Vegan has hit the wall. As I said earlier on in the stream, that could be one casualty that you could go wide and hit the moment itself. Beat by Vegan's about 10-second with penalties. So we've just got to be absolutely careful. Looks like Watkins is going to try and make the move on to Chain Game Wow. Chain Game Wow should have the DRS. Watkins needs to get a good exit. Looks like Chain Game Wow had a great exit. And here we go, Chain Game Wow should be side by side with that slipstream and that DRS. Beat by Vegan has retired from the session. I think it was because of that crash that he did at the first sector. Snoopster's still struggling. Snoopster's still struggling to try and keep up with Scanny. 11-11's got another 3-second time penalty, so that's 24 seconds already. The position ain't going to be moved at all. So this could be Assassinbot's best, Assassinbot's points tonight. So with 3 laps to go, so much at stake, and I do feel sorry for the Haas team because they pushed everything they can, and Watkins is doing everything he can to try and keep these Williams team off track all race long, and it's just not happening. Snookster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple ones, so he's got to be careful with the penalties. So I'm just going to go back to the penalties again. Partridge has left the session. So Snookster's got 12 seconds worth of penalties. 12 seconds worth of penalties. 60. So Snookster should be alright, I think. Should be alright, I think. But here we go. Can Watkins chase on Chain Game Wow for 4th place? Five tenths, can't make the move done. But he's pressuring like mad. He's pressuring like our Chain Game Wow's now got the 3-second time penalty. Ellie has left the session. So we're on the penultimate lap, guys. We're on the penultimate lap for this final race of the CWC Racing League. So let's see how Watkins can try and pressure on Chain Game Wow on the penultimate lap. I would like everyone to join the session after the race to hear their thoughts of their best racing for the final race. I would love to see that. as well. But it just all depends if everyone's free afterwards. So here we go, can Watkins pressure? So with the two barrels, so Changan Watkins 4th and 5th. We also got Scanian on 6th, Snookster on 7th. That's the only two closest barrel we've got. Scanian, A Star Is Born, the only two drivers who have had no penalties galore at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, so fair respect. Snookster moves up to 6th, Scanian drops down to 7th. So here we go, can Watkins. Watkins got no ERS. Guys, you've got to save ERS on the 3rd sector. I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating, but you've got to save ERS. As much as I know it's as much as frustrating. So Leroy's just crossed over the line to do the final lap of this race. So Watkins trying to close the gap. Come on. Come on! We want one more battle. One more finale. So here we go. Watkins pressuring on Changan Wow for 4th. He needs to, if he wants to finish off in 4th, finish off with a bang, he needs to finish off Changan Wow now. He needs to do it. The problem is, if you do the overtake on the first DRS, you need to defend massively. 11's got 3-second time penalty. I think that might be the DSQ. Oh, that's 25 seconds already. That is mad. So Leroy's in the 3rd sector. Leroy's on the 3rd sector. Watkins could be pressuring. So here we go. Can Watkins is going to try and make the move. Watkins is trying to make the move into 4th, but Changan Wow's back up to 4th. But Watkins needs to make the move done now. And I need to get back. Yeah, I need to get back. Leroy, congratulations to him. He has just won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. A Star Is Born. A Star Is definitely born because he has finished off in 2nd place. MDJ will finish off in 3rd place. So congratulations to those 3 drivers who will battling out for the podium. To hear their thoughts, if they've got a mic, obviously. I'll invite MDJ will invite me and invite some of the others as well. So here we go. Can Watkins will not take 4th. Changan Wow will finish in 4th. Scani try and defend against Snookster. Scani will finish off in 6th. Oh, he finishes in 6th. Snookster will finish off in 7th. Dimo will finish off in 8th. Good result for him. Fair play to him. Delta will finish off in... Dimo finishes in 7th actually because of Snookster's penalties. Delta will finish off in 9th. Assassin Bot, congratulations to him. He has got a point for the racing point. And I pressuring him to get some points. And he has been struggling this season, to be fair. He's been really struggling, but he's finally got a point. I know he's probably got some points overall, but fair play to Delta, who will cross over the line to finish off in 9th place. I've also asked the guys who have DNF'd, or if they have had so the driver of the day in the game is saying Dimmer, but I've asked the guys from the CWC Racing League to hear me out of my final words for this season, if you can. If not, I understand, don't worry. Probably catch it up on replay. So congratulations to Leroy, who's won his first and did the pole position. I don't know if he got the fastest lap as well. If he did, that's the hat-trick. That's the hat-trick king. But fair play to him. Well done to A Star Is Born, will finish off in 2nd, and also well done to MDJ, will finish off in 3rd place. We'll do the interviews and then we'll... Yeah, you got the hat-trick. So Leroy, you just smashed it, mate. Well done. So here are your race classification for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So congratulations, guys. The race classification for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League, the F1 League. You've got Leroy in first, Stars Born is in second, AMDJ is in third, Chagan Wow is in fourth, Watkins fifth, Scanny sixth, Dimo seventh, Snookster 8th, Delta 9th, Assassinbot 10th, 1111 in 11th, Dark Shadow 12th, B-Boy Vegan, Henners, Partridge, Alpha, Ellie, Lando and Dylan. They've all had the DNFs during that race. But we're doing the interviews and I'll do my final thoughts of this season, and I'd like to hear everyone's, if everyone can hear and stay behind and stuff, that'll be fantastic. So bear with me a sec, guys. I will do the interviews, don't go anywhere, I will do that in a moment or two. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for waiting. We will be starting the interviews in a moment too, but before we do anything else, we will be doing the interviews, and please bear with us, guys. We will start off with MDJ and Leroy. Hopefully, we'll get a Stars Born in here in a moment too, but they will be hearing from me. Just bear with me a sec. If you are listening, guys, don't go anywhere. I want to say my last thoughts of the CWC Racing League for this season, and my thoughts as well. So bear with me a sec, guys. We're not going to go anywhere. We're going to go straight to the interviews. So here we go. We're going to do the interviews. So is everyone all here?
From us, yes. From Star Boys, the Stars Born, no.
Okay, I'm hoping Stars Born will be able to join us if you can get through to. Hopefully, he'll try and. If you are there, Stars Born. Here we go. Just as the nick of time, the Stars Born is joining us. So, don't worry about allow a voice to be shared. We're going to talk to Leroy on his the Flying Irishman. I'm going to have to call him now, unless he is not Irishman. I don't know. because he's got the Irish flag. Ah, thank God for that. Thank God for that. The look of the Guinness, as I was going to say. And then you got the Star is Born, who finished up in second, and now we'll talk to MDJ in third. So you guys all set, ready to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one. So Leroy, the Flying Irishman with the look of the Guinness, will talk first, then Star is Born, and then MDJ. Leroy Tays. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah.
Nice one. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this is your first ever win. Is that right? This season?
Yes, it is.
So, your first ever win, your first ever pole position, unless I'm mistaken. Did you get pole position before?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
So, that was by luck. I just want to make sure I don't want to get the wrong stats or anything like that. But your first ever pole position, your first ever win, and you got the fastest lap. So you've got the hat trick. How does that feel tonight?
I mean, I didn't actually come to practice, so I just came to his morning, but I was on the pitch for the way, actually. I'm surprised that actually how fast my girlfriend was in the race. I never kind of scanned it was my teammate, we just had out and she's not good enough, but I mean, I've got like first in my pace always, and I was very consistent, so I'm very happy with it.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm just looking to everything. Winning past that ball really just really good.
Oh, brilliant stuff. But obviously, I've seen you racing in the past at the CWC, and all the times you have been pushing to try and get into the top 5. But surely this win, this hat trick, I always call the hat trick, where you got the pole, the win, and the fastest lap. Surely this will be a catalyst for you to start off well next season in CWC Racing League.
Next season, my ambitions, first of all, I can just do it full time season, and then after that, I reckon, obviously it's going to be hard to challenge us to class being I reckon I can do it. So my ambitions next season are Irish Championship.
Fair dues. And from your overall that have you been watching majority of the times? I know you've been like on and off this season, but do you feel like you've got, obviously without this tonight, was there any of the best moments this season that you have been racing so far?
Not off the top of my head, but no.
Fair enough. But like I said earlier, I've got to do this as part of the season stuff. But who's been your driver of the season? Your best. Okay. You obviously the best driver. Who's been your best best driver to battle it out with this season that you remember?
I just think it's from you, that was on track every time. I think it's walking, because I've actually got walking for a few races, so that's a good one.
Fair enough. And best team this season that you've watched?
Best team, I'll have to give it to... It's a tough one, actually, because, it seems like one team this season has had a very consistent role, and their driver has been on more. I do it from there, personally.
Fair enough. But Leroy, I just want to say congratulations on your win, your pole position and your fastest lap hat trick. And I'd say that was just one. I'm sorry I didn't get much action from you because you just completely shot off after you went off in the race itself. But you did a good drive, and I think that's your first ever pole and win. Surely we'd like to see more of that next season, all being well. So Leroy, you can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. But thank you very much for joining tonight. You did an absolute brilliant race tonight, and that's the best I've ever seen from the Flying Irishman. That's what I'm going to call you now. So nice one. You can stay if you want. You can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight, Leroy. A star is born from a good position, drop down, back up to the top 2. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yes, I'm very good, thank you.
Now, obviously, I've been watching. Can I just ask what actually happened at turn one? Because I think I saw your car just went off track. I don't know. Was there any contact from turn one?
Yes, there was contact. I was with somebody in the turn one, and I think it was a racing accident. He left me enough space, but I maybe yeah, it was a racing accident. I hit the rear of his car. I spun. I was speed 18.
Fair enough. Fair enough. From your driving tonight, it was more a recovery drive tonight, and you've produced what I quite look forward to if you are going to stay for next season, is like a top 3 finish, and you have done that. So this is going to be one of your bestest ever recovery drives, shall we say?
Yeah, I agree with you. I with this moment I think about I would have a Mexican flag. I think about Sergio Perez. You know, we went from P18 to P1. I almost did it. He was my inspiration today. I think about him when I arrived today. It was really nice.
Oh yeah, I think that race was just absolutely nuts for the Mexican fans as well, for Perez. And from your point of view, and you nearly emulated what you went from the right back of the grid to nearly to first, but got second place. But still, had you not had that issue at the start, do you think you would have had a great battle with Leroy at first?
In all honesty, no. Leroy was the fastest today. Even with the pit stop, I just came. I was before him, but 20 seconds later he passed me. So, and also in the qualifying, he was way more faster. So this was his race. He did a very good job.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do agree with you, Stars Born. I do agree with you with that. Obviously, this season you have been on and off. It was the same with Leroy, but from your, except for tonight, has there been any good battles that you can remember this season that you can remember?
Yes, in Silverstone I had a really nice battle with TTGaming Esports. He's my friend. We are very competitive with each other, but we are also good friends. So that was also a nice battle in Silverstone. You can overtake almost everywhere on that track. Yeah, that was very nice.
Absolutely, fair play. Now, I've said the same to Leroy. I'm just going to say to you, I know it's going to be very hard if you're not sure on the drivers or teams, but best driver this season that you've watched?
The best I think Watkins. He's very consistent. He has a very good pace. He's a top runner, and he's always very good in qualifying. He surprised me every time. So Watkins, very good job.
Fair enough. And you probably have answered this question, but I'd like to hear it from your. It could be a different driver that you might pick, but best driver to battle it out with on track.
In the few races I drive, I think it is TTGaming Esports. As I said before, I have good battles with him. Unfortunately, today he received a drive-through. That was really unfortunate for him. Otherwise, we would have a great battle for P2. But as I said before in Silverstone, we also had a nice battle, and I'm looking forward for the next season to race against him again.
Absolutely, fantastic stuff. Best team that you've watched? Best team?
Oh yeah, I think I can say Haas. I believe 2 consistent drivers. They are. I think they are always on the Monday races. They are doing a very good job, and they also did good in the Constructors Championship. So Haas did a very good job.
Fair enough. And obviously, I'll send it to Leroy after. But what's your goal for this next season? If you are at CWC, what's your aim for next season? If you are there.
Next season, I hope I can drive full time, because now on the Monday I have the time on Monday. Before I did not have the time, but now I have the time, and we go for the podium finishes again because I know I can do it.
Fair enough, fair enough. But a star is born. Hopefully that we do have a star that is born in the racing itself for many, many races to come. And thank you very much for that. That was a brilliant drive from yourself. It's a shame that what happened at turn 1, but I would have liked to see what would happen if you didn't have that crash at turn 1, or collision at turn 1, shall we say. Would have been a battle with Leroy. I know you said no, but I would have liked to have seen if it would have been that close that never before, and would have been Leroy to be sweating out like bucketfuls of sweat moment there for the Flying Irishman. But thank you very much for joining tonight at the Star is Born. You can stay if you want, or you can shoot off, but congratulations on finishing second place tonight. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Sure, very much. Thank you very much.
Nice one. MDJ in the house. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, could do better.
Right. Can I ask why, or was it out off the stream, shall we say?
I mean, you could have seen it in the race with the 9-second penalty, with the third place, the qualifying. Initially, everything in Abu Dhabi was not great.
Fair enough, but don't get me wrong. I think if my calculations are correct, the Williams team have won the third place back. Unless I'm mistaken, I think it is confirmed the third place to you. Unless
it is.
It is, yeah. So congratulations on getting third. But from your point of view this season, I know the racing that you've done well to get back into third, and you had some great battles galore with yourself and Watkins. I'm hoping that will be your answer for the best battle that you've seen all season long, but we'll find out in a moment. But from your point of view, MDJ, where do you think this season was gone good to turn bad to, because I expected you to do well this season in the Drivers' Championship. Where did it all go wrong this season?
Where did it all go wrong this season? Well, the start of the season, that's where it going wrong, because it's a completely new game. And I didn't practice a lot for this game until
Halfway through.
Halfway through around Canada, France. That's where I started practicing again. And that's where I also got my podiums back. So maybe for the next game, if we're having a race there again, maybe I should practice a lot more.
I think you should, MDJ, because my betting slip has completely shot off after a couple of races in, I think, if I remembered it right. But nah, don't get me wrong, MDJ, I respect you in driving, I respect you in the racing itself, and from your point of view, obviously with Carlsberg and Armady flying off in the top 2, surely that's going to be your aim for next season in the top 2, or probably first, depending on how you get on next season.
Well, if Carlsberg is still driving next season, first is not my side for next season. Probably second or third will be
Fair enough. From your last bit of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, you had, as I said, you had some great battles with Watkins. Surely that's going to be your best battle tonight. Do you agree?
For tonight, maybe, yeah.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Fair enough. So for your side, MDJ, as I said to Leroy and to Starsborn, best driver this season?
Best driver will be Carlsberg because he's a great guy. I mean, he won the championship with only finishing first and second. So that speaks for itself.
Yeah, he's been absolutely magnificent as well. Best driver to had a battle with this season.
I mean, Nathan didn't race that much this season, but from what I could remember, at the beginning of the season, I raced with him, and that was pretty fun because we had a good pedal. Otherwise, I would have chosen Watkins because we're barely reaching every race.
Come on, you got the PWD boys and the SHR boys. Come on, you've got to have a bit of a hug after that, surely. After that, come on. That was a good battles between you two, surely. That's got to be those two, surely. Right, MDJ's not answering that question after I finish that. Right, so best team this season.
Best team. I mean, Haas did a pretty good job with us for the championship, so I'll choose for Haas as best.
Fair enough. And for your end of season, what's your goal? I know you said you want to try and finish off in the top second or third, but do you think you need to get a good start next season to challenge to keep that second, to get that higher up into second place?
All I'm gonna say is next season I'm gonna train harder than I did this season.
Fair enough. MDJ, thank you very much. You've finished off in third. Congratulations on the Williams team. Obviously, yours and Marshy finish off in the being at the Haas team of Partridge and Watkins, and that was a great battle between those two teams, and that was the main talking point this race tonight. But you've produced the goods. I thought at one point you nearly lost it at the start, but you did well and you kept it going. You did well tonight, so fair play. I know Chain Game Wow was temporary there for the Williams, but he did well to help you out for the Williams team tonight. So MDJ, please stay because I want to have a word with you after the session. But overall, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you to Leroy, The Star Is Born, and MDJ for their interviews. Don't go anywhere, guys. You will be voice after, so bear with me a sec, guys. We will kick off for my final thoughts of this season, and like I said, this season's been an absolute belt, shall we say. And please don't go anywhere. I want to say my final thoughts. Thank you very much, guys. Sorry about the quick overview of that, guys. We will be talking about the final bits of the race, and we will stop the stream for next season for the CWC. For myself, Mark, this has been one hell of a season. Where do I begin? From the mad starts of the first race of the season all the way through to the battling out between Carlsberry and Armady. Battling out between first and second, that was just insane stuff. It was like 2 wins in, 2 wins out between those two, and it was up to, I think it was Canada or Monaco, where Armady dropped off the points just a little bit into third, which he did not want to do at this stage. Or correct me if I'm wrong, it's later on the race itself. But overall, this season, yes, we have seen some great battles. Yes, we have seen some unusual moves, shall we say, that you never expect before. But overall, this season at CWC has been one hell of a season, and it's a privilege to be commentating for this season. Don't worry, I'm not going to go anywhere. I will be back next season for the next season of CWC, which is season 6. And it's going to be a belt, it's going to be a blast, and I hope we see a lot more shocks galore, shall we say. And will Carlsberry win again to be a double back-to-back winner? Or can Armady, the Flying Scotsman, can try and stop him? Or can MDJ in the house remix his way of his DJ moves to get back into the top 2, where he was belong a few seasons ago, and he only just missed out to Indigo, which I'll never forget, the two Williams battling out for that as well. But thank you to Watkins and Partridge and everyone else related to all at CWC. Okay, so the comments, just to recap on the comments. Armady says, well done everyone this season. It's been great fun, and a massive thank you to Mark, world commentator and one man. I now have got Mike, so hopefully I'll get a podium. Finally! Why can't the Flying Scotsman get a natural podium? That's what we wanted to see. Watkins says, bottle win, podium today. Nick finally got the point. Yeah, I know, I was gobsmacked. I was absolutely gobsmacked. Jax Van Kooten, he says, the Stars Ball went from P4 to P18 to P2. Yeah, that's what I mean. He had an issue at turn 1, and then he went back up to P2, so that was immense driving. Watkins says, GGMDJ, good battle all season. Watkins says, Williams won't get changed points for Constructors Mark, as Palmer hasn't been doing it all season. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what points it's going to be, but we'll find out from that scenario. Watkins says, okay, so don't forget the live stream for season 6, which will be presented by Watkins, and it'd be an absolute privilege for that as well. But yeah, thanks to Watkins and Partridge for everything they've done at CWC Racing League this season, and everyone else related to the stewarding, and everyone else associated to CWC. It's been an absolute blast. I'll see you all soon at next season, where we're going to see so many overtakes. Can we see a 4 in the bed or a 5 in the bed moment? I know it's very rare, but could it be? Could it be? We'll have to find out. Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you all after Christmas. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.